Hey, true crime fans! Tired of ads interrupting your gripping investigations? Good news. With Amazon Music, you have access to the largest catalog of ad-free top podcasts included with your Prime membership. After all, ads shouldn't be the scariest thing about true crime. To start listening, download the Amazon Music app for free or go to amazon.com/ad-free-true-crime. That's amazon.com/ad-free-true-crime to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
What is going on, everybody? It is the Three Geeks podcast. It has been an exceptional week as an Eminem fan. He is back, and I don't mean he's just back. I mean, he is everywhere again. It's been fantastic. He did a concert aired on Peacock. Super cool. I'm not a Jelly Roll fan, but I'm always a fan of finding out. Like, I'll use Ed Sheeran as an example. Ed Sheeran grew up listening to Eminem. He's gotten to perform with him and be on a couple songs. And to me, that's cool. I am happy for these people that they get. And Jelly Roll is one of those guys. You know, he's a big fan of this guy, and then now he gets to perform with him. I'm not a fan of him, but I'm happy for him because, like I said, you know, you get to perform with the person you grew up like idolizing. And
artist named Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
Man.
He's a Grammy winner.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just out of touch.
He is. He's on a lot of rap books now.
I like his stuff. Honestly, like, yeah.
Jelly Roll.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's gamer tag is going on around here.
What is going on, Daniel? How are you doing, buddy? I want to thank the internet. Matt Talk has done 20,000 views so far this year, so thank you, everybody. And Justin, man, we've been on a roll with subscribers, buddy. Justin's like, dude, for 666, you should release a review to The Omen. And then I happen to be flipping through Hulu, and I'm like, the new Omen's out. I can review that, and then Justin can hold it. And I forgot to send it to Justin, so it was delayed releasing. But yeah, dude, it's been fun. I like doing these little challenges on Facebook. And I'm monetized on Facebook. That's right, folks. My personal Facebook page is monetized. Yeah, man, they reached out to me. They're like, do you want to be a professional account? Because I got 1,100 followers now. And I'm like, yeah. And then like 2 weeks later, like a week ago, they're like, do you want to be monetized? I'm like, yeah, I'll make $2 a month. I'm down. So that's why I've been posting so much bait for responses to people. Like, what's your favorite album? Like, I'm trying to get the feedback.
Trying to make money on the sly.
Feed that content machine.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Good. I can't wait for you to receive your first 82-cent check.
Jay, man,
royalties. That's be great.
82 cents. You can't buy anything, but it adds up. By the end of the year, I can afford a pack of gum or something. It would be fantastic.
Take a penny, leave a penny.
Right.
That's awesome.
So sorry.
No, I was just say full disclosure. I am making dinner for my dad, so I might cut out randomly, and I'll let folks know before I jump off. It'll be for 5 minutes. I just got to get it off of the set grill. It'll be fine.
As you see smoke start to build at the top of the
it's
screen.
like you see my house catch on fire. It's a different thing.
Justin does his own version of steamed hams with his
just me screaming.
My roast is ruined.
So I'm not going to talk about this that much. I'll let Mike talk about most of it. But I watched Sasquatch Sunrise or Sunset. I can't remember what the movie's called. I thought it was awful. I didn't know what I was watching. I kind of bailed shortly after the guy takes his shit in the middle of the street. But it wasn't for me. It's not for me.
Is that the one that we watched the trailer for back in the it was? I don't know. Was it on this our chat?
It's a pretty new movie, man.
Yeah, it's
pretty
from this year. Jesse Eisenberg and people in Sasquatch suits running around the woods. Yeah.
Did we watch it on the cast? Okay.
No. I put it in the chat. I'm sure. Yeah.
So, where did you watch it? Did you watch it in the theater, or did you watch is it on something?
I found it online through Means. person.
I watched it through Discord with some of my movie buddies. It was me and another guy. Like after 10 minutes, everybody left except for me and one other person. And then, like I said, I left probably about halfway through. I was like, I'm done. And then the other guy liked it because that was like his third time watching it.
Yeah, I don't know. That movie looked.
I like the suits.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I was into it. I was kind of looking forward to that one. So I guess I gotta find means.
Well, I mean,
also.
if you want to give more of your thoughts, Jason, and then I can go into, since you and I think are the only two who have seen it. So
I don't really have many thoughts. I mean, like Mike said, it's done in the sense of like you're watching a Discovery documentary on Sasquatches as if they're real. It's kind of how it is. It's a lot of just footage of them doing Sasquatchy things. And like I said, it just wasn't for me. I'm not going to shit on anybody who liked it, like the Sasquatch did to that street. But it's not for me. But like I said, Mike enjoyed it. And I know other people that have enjoyed it. It's got a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I'm definitely in the minority.
yeah, it was very much, yeah, like you were saying, it's just a day, or in this case, the whole idea is like it's Sasquatch migration season. And it's this like tribe of Sasquatches that have to go from one place to another. It takes like a year to traverse through the wilderness. And so you're just kind of seeing their everyday life. Like they hunt and gather stuff. Really gets really sad at a certain point. Like the death looms large in the movie, and it actually gets really kind of soul crushing at times. But I mean, it is funny just because it is people in Sasquatch suits. They're really good suits, and there are times where they take on sort of more human type of characteristics and qualities, that was my critique about it, is like there's a point where Jesse Eisenberg Sasquatch is sitting on a log and he just kind of does a whole here I am type of thing, but and that's the only time I'm like, there's the actor coming through the suit there, whereas if it was an actual like animal, it wouldn't like shrug its shoulders at the situation.
Right.
Who are you to say, sir?
I mean, that's the thing. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I'm assigning rules to a cryptid that doesn't actually exist. But it was interesting like that though. Really beautifully shot though. Like beautiful wilderness cinematography. Like as I was watching it, I'm like, I want to film this movie. Or I should have filmed this movie if I had access to really great Sasquatch suits, because I got the wilderness out here in, the Jersey Hills and stuff, and I was like, man, it is beautiful. It's hypnotic to look at. There are gross points, but like Jason said, the shitting on the street, like that's them because they've never seen road before, and they have to cross like this road, and they're like, what is it? And they look both ways, and it's like it just keeps going, and so they're like freaked out by it. So they got to mark their territory, so they just end up pissing and shitting on the street, like animals would. So
I like that. That's cool. I want to see this. Like, yeah, that's. I was interested to see it when you put the trailer up. Like that was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while back.
I obviously I pay so much attention to what's coming out.
I mean, it definitely. I agree with Jason. It's not going to be for everybody. Like if you don't have a threshold for just unapologetically gross kind of animal behavior, or like you mentioned, if you're kind of like, what is kind of the point of it, outright, I can totally understand that. But for me, it was a cool little like slice of life type of picture, and it's just good to see something done practically, and it's kind of an original idea. So like I'll take it. I thought it was fun.
Nice. Well, guys, everybody out there, please support movie theaters, because I like the movie going experience, and movies are coming out. I kind of understand why Furiosa didn't do as well as it did. It's 10 years after Fury Road. A lot of people have forgotten about that movie.
Fury Road didn't do that well either back when it came out. So
yeah, it was the Oscar that gave it its boost. But in general, like, support theaters. I saw Furiosa. Mike saw Furiosa. Max, did you see it yet?
No, I'm kind of checked out on that one. I hate prequels. I can't stand prequels. I'm sorry. I was just like, it doesn't.
I'm a huge Anya Taylor-Joy fan, so Mad Max aside, it already had me. I loved her in The Menu. I loved her in The Queen's Gambit. I want to check out more of her stuff. But Furiosa, I saw it at 10 a.m., so my one critique of the movie, and it might just be because I saw it at 10 a.m., is that it felt long. That's the only negative I have about this movie. Everything else is done so well. We spend like the first hour. Anya Taylor-Joy doesn't even like come into the movie until like after the first hour of the film. Yeah, and I thought the acting in it is extraordinary. It's the first like Chris Hemsworth thing I've seen outside of Thor, where I'm like, this is pretty good, because he's been in things, but he hasn't been like in a lot of good things. I mean, he was entertaining in the Ghostbusters, like the female reboot. He was the best part of that, just as the dumb secretary. And then he's been in a few other things that I was just like, eh. But he was good in this. I loved him, like as the villain, chewing up the scenery. Like, he was fantastic.
Extraction. I dig the Extraction movies.
Just because he kicked kids.
I mean, whatever, okay, like
it's the simple things. I know.
Say why I like the movie. There's no kid kicking in the second one.
I didn't have an issue with the length of it. It's paced differently than Fury Road, where Fury Road just keeps going relentlessly, which works really well for it. It's a really good kind of tone for that film. But this one, since there are like time jumps and we spend time with her as a little girl, and then she grows up and becomes Anya Taylor-Joy. Like, there's obviously room to breathe in this film a little bit more. And I thought that worked really well. Speaking to what you were saying, Max, about being checked out because it's a prequel, you totally forget it's a prequel like a good 10 minutes into it. Even though it's got characters from Fury Road that show up, you totally, like, them being there, it doesn't distract you, even though like where the story ultimately goes with Fury Road. Like, it still works.
That's my problem with prequels is, like, I mean, yeah, they can do a great job, and I'm hoping that they did, and maybe I'll go see it. But my problem is there's no stakes. There's no stakes. Like, I know, oh hey, like, if I don't see I didn't see this person in the other movie, so I know that they die. I saw this person in the other movie, I know that they live. Like that's my problem. And so, like,
I think Mike and I both had the same thought when you're like, I know this person dies because I didn't see him. We're both trying to think of who the characters in the movie
Yeah, because there's a character in it I'm like, that isn't in Fury Road, and that we know like didn't die, or I didn't see them die in the movie, so I'm just like, oh, that. And the thing is too, and someone mentioned this in a review they did of Furiosa, where it's like the continuity and timeline stuff when it comes to a Mad Max movie, just forget it. Because just like consider this being like, because even there's a narrator to this movie that's like, this is the tale of Furiosa, and this is possibly how it could have gone. So it's almost like, this is an unreliable narration already. Like, it's sort of like a tall tale about Furiosa that's being built up to, and like right up to the end where they're like, some people say she did this to so and so, but no, here's, from what I understand, the truth of the matter, and it's fucked up what happened.
Oh my god, that was one of my favorite parts.
I say that, like, none of the Mad Maxes are really like, there's no continuity to them, and so I mean, like, that's fine, and maybe again, like, I should just drop my bullshit and go watch the movie, but like, I don't know, I just have a problem. There's a hill I got to get over to go watch a prequel movie.
I just don't like it, Max, because you Fury Road. And one of the issues I have with prequels, especially when they recast, is a lot of times they get actors or actresses and the performances, you don't believe that they become the character that they become in Fury Road or in the future movie. But in this movie, from the little girl, from as she ages up into Anya Taylor-Joy, I 100% believe she is the same character that Charlize Theron plays in Fury Road.
There's also here's how you use special or CGI in this regard, is that what they did with the young girl apparently and Anya Taylor-Joy is little by little, not all at once, or not like, just little by little, they would start to introduce little qualities of the facial structure of Anya Taylor-Joy, superimpose that onto the girl as she gets older in the story. And then by the time Anya Taylor-Joy comes around, you've totally like bought like, oh, this is the same character, just naturally aged up. It's not like what they did in Stranger Things, where they pasted Millie Bobby Brown's face onto a younger child's body for that one season, because that was really fucking weird. it was done really kind of subtly, and that's how you use like CGI to do it. You don't just like go to automatic deepfake Luke Skywalker and make that uncanny. Like you add just little moments here and there where it's kind of like, okay, I believe it now, and it didn't take me out of the experience. Like,
yeah, and that was the other thing I was worried about. Is like it seemed like there was a lot more. I mean, obviously, I know there's CGI in Fury Road, but like I knew that they were still striving to do a lot of practical effects.
Right.
And from the trailer in this one, it just seemed like already I could tell there's a lot more CGI going on. And I was like, well, I don't know. But again,
there's one shot. I don't know if it's the same. If you're thinking the same one, Jason, but there's one shot of Chris Hemsworth in a car. Like it does sort of like a zoom in to him, like in a car, where you're kind of like, that feels very CGI. But they've done that in Fury Road. They do that in the other movies. Granted, probably it's more practical in those films, but it was the one time where I was kind of like, okay, that doesn't look as good as it could be. But yeah, if it's done seamlessly, and so long as the story is engaging enough to like hold your attention and distract you from any CGI trickery, then sure, I'm along for the ride on it.
Like I'm not like against CGI, altogether, but like it just a lot of times, and especially now, they just there's like, oh, we can just fix it, and they don't even bother trying to make it look like this is a real thing. They're like, oh no, it looks fine. It's like, no, but we can still tell that you airbrushed that, like that's.
Nah, it's done pretty well here. I'd say.
Those are my worries. That's why I wasn't like rushing out to go see the movie. But maybe I'll go check it out.
Yeah, I recommend it definitely. The other movie I saw, and I was really surprised I liked, because Garfield is one of those things I grew up watching. Every morning I'd wake up super early so I could catch Garfield and Friends before school. I loved Garfield. Bill Murray movies came out, absolutely hated both of them. Odie, the fucking real dog in Garfield. Oh my God, don't even get me started on the Garfield live action movies. I only made it halfway through the second one. So going into this movie, after watching the trailers, I wasn't completely sold with the trailers. But this movie is really fun. The Garfield animated movie is fun. It doesn't do that thing that a lot of animated kids movies do where they lean on toilet humor. I thought Garfield did a really good job of staying away from that. And it told a really good story. Samuel L. Jackson voices Garfield's father. Garfield is voiced by Chris Pratt. My only negative for this entire movie is, listen, Chris Pratt, if you're going to do these voiceover roles, all I ask is that you change your voice, because I don't need Garfield sounding like the Lego, sounding like Mario, like just a little bit. Change the voice. But
it's not his talent. He's only good at being Chris Pratt. That's it.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But after 5 minutes, I forgot about my voice issues, and it's just a fun movie. You could definitely take your kids to go see it. I went with my girlfriend and her daughter brought her little boyfriend. It was really cute. They've been engaged since they were 5. They're 10 now. And so me and my girlfriend were watching the movie. I look over to the right and I see her daughter's hand on this boy's leg, a little too high for comfort, if you ask me. So Deanna reaches over and she grabs her daughter's hand. And I'm not even kidding. This goes on for about a minute. She's lifting her daughter's hand. Her daughter's got this grip on this kid's leg. This kid is like coming up and down out of his chair as Deanna's trying to pull her hand off this kid's leg. It was the funniest thing I've seen ever in my entire life. But no, the movie's a lot of fun. I highly recommend checking it out, especially if you want to go laugh. It's fun. It's a fun cartoon. Did you see it, Max, when they went on Thursday?
Yeah. No, I went and I saw it and I was like, I can't believe I'm watching the Garfield movie and not Furiosa or anything else. But yeah, it was okay. I was. Yeah, I wasn't put off by it, but like I definitely don't want to ever watch it again. Like, it's
are you a Garfield fan?
Not really. Okay, I mean, like, but I'm not like a Garfield hater, but like I've never been like, oh, Garfield, like that's not where I live at. But yeah, it was all right, and like like the Chris Prattness does kind of take you out a little bit, but it's also it's like it was fine. It was a totally fine movie.
Yeah, I'm a Garfield fan, everybody. So like you're getting that from me. Like I love Garfield.
Lorenzo music is a hard standard to beat, though. because he was the Garfield voice.
Oh my god,
yeah,
and like I don't feel like Chris Pratt is a good Garfield.
I just want to know what deal with Mephisto he signed that he is getting all these voice actors. He gets to be Garfield. He gets to be
because Mario Brothers did well.
It's like people like Chris Pratt.
What contract did he sign with Satan to be able to pull this off? And he's a Christian too, so
that's Crossroads demons beware.
There we go. Goodness sake, no, yeah, it's just okay.
Do you think that would be a Calvin and Hobbes movie? Oh, sorry.
It would have to be done right, but that would be so dope. That would be so cool. I'm 100% down for that.
I have a hard time believing he'll ever give up the idea of doing that because he doesn't sign stuff. He doesn't do like cartoons.
Oh, Watterson or what's his name?
Yeah. Whoever, I forget his total name. But if you are in the Columbus area ever, there is an Ohio State Art Museum or a comic book museum. It's literally 2 rooms, but it's pretty cool because they have some original comic strips of Calvin and Hobbes and Garfield and things like that. So if you have a slow weekend, I'd go check it out because it's a lot of fun.
That does sound dope.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get into this. So we're gonna do our top 5 personal favorite albums, and Max has had his list done for 3 years.
I'm working on it right now.
Definitely. So I wanted, because iTunes came out with their top 100 best albums, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. So the first 2 that stand out to me is Travis Scott and Robin. Like, in order for an album to be considered best, for me, I feel like it needs to have been around for a little bit and kind of stand the test of time. I have not heard the Robin album. I have not heard the Travis Scott album, so I have no personal bias towards them. Just for me, looking at this list, and we're going to get through it, there's things that I feel like should have been on here that weren't in lieu of some of these other titles that we're going to get as we go through the list. But
I will say Travis Scott beating out the Eagles is bullshit. I have nothing wrong. I think Astroworld's a fine album, but also, what is the barometer by which they set this 100 list? Like, is it just based on the plays they get on Apple?
Assembled with the help of artists and experts. That's
a very vague.
It's a modern love letter.
No one's going to tie their name to this because they're going to get, whoever does is going to get so much hate from every other fan base of things that should have been higher that you can't just say, "Yeah, I'm the guy that did it." Your social media would be tanked. You might as well go to it.
I'm actually going to change it up since we did an episode on another podcast where we talked about our top 5 albums. Then we had the top 5 soundtracks pod, here. So I'm just gonna do 1 album that I'm gonna name, and then 4 records that I actually own.
Sounds good, Max. So Usher's Confessions, that's a good album. Not familiar with Burial. I'm not familiar with Solange. Tyler, the Creator, I need to listen to because I've heard nothing but great things about him.
I like Flower Boy. Yeah.
Okay. AC/DC, that makes sense.
Back in Black is every high school football team's CD in the weight room.
It's a good one. It's a good weight room CD.
So far,
Doggy Style. Get Rich or Die Trying was it's on my list, just FYI. That was my high school. It was just me listening to 50 Cent talk about things I couldn't relate to.
I will say, this is the only 50 Cent album that I enjoy, but there are things that aren't on this list as far as hip-hop goes that should be above this, and I'll get into it as we get through this list some more. But Marshall Mathers LP, sure, that makes sense. Lana Del Rey, Elton John, Madonna, all the usuals. Keep going, Straight Outta Compton,
Master Puppets,
De La Soul, All Eyes on Me.
There we go. Arctic Monkeys made it?
Yeah.
What?
The AMs.
Well, the early 2000s, they were huge, right?
Yeah. That album, there's a lot of replay stuff on that album. Take it from someone who takes requests from people. Yeah.
I dig them. I just don't know. The top 100, you gotta say, okay. No, I mean I like a few songs off of that album actually, but yeah, no, it's just.
Hey, there's Akira.
Made it. All right.
Appetite for Destruction, sure.
John Coltrane, that's a great album. I'd put it higher personally, but that's fair. This number 47 should not be above any of the other rap albums that we have mentioned. Not even Get Rich or Die Trying. I'm sorry, Drake, you haven't been around that long. 1 and 2. I'm not a fan of Drake, so all cards on the table. But
winners get to be in the top 50.
As I say, I bet the numbers are probably crazy for the listens and stuff.
Yeah, when was this list made? Because if it wasn't made within the past week or so, he would have been like off of this list.
I am shocked. Okay, like it's weird because Exodus, from Bob Marley and the Wailers. I'm shocked that it's not just the greatest
stuff.
Yeah, because that's really what everyone listens to. But also, I'm like, well, since it's not that, it should have been a better one than this. Like that's
fair. Paul's Boutique is it would have been number 6 on my favorite albums list. That should be way up. Drake shouldn't be on this list. I'm sorry. I have not heard anything from Drake that says greatest of all time. I like some of Drake's songs. Like, I'm not going to completely say that I don't like all of his music. I do like some of it, but best of all time, no. Not above All Eyes on Me. Not above the Marshall Mathers LP. Not above.
You sound like a boomer right now, Jason.
What's that?
You sound like a boomer.
No, boomers wouldn't be talking about rap.
It's true.
Okay, no, I get it now. I see what happened here. It's got One Love, Jamming, and 3 Little Birds on it. That's why.
Oh, you're looking at Bob Marley,
the track listing.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, how? Yeah, okay, it's got the 3 most replayed Bob Marley songs of all time.
I mean, there's no winning in a list like this. You know what I mean? There's just an opinion at the time.
What a great album!
Yeah. It is, and I'm glad it's that because I'm not a fan of the Love Below and Speaker Box. I don't feel like it really showcases what Outkast can do as a group, and I'm glad they chose this one. What's that?
There's a lot of good songs on the Love Below and Speaker Box. That was a good one.
That's fair.
Janet Jackson's Control. That belongs up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah, Nas definitely belongs up there.
Aretha, the Queen.
What's that?
I'm pro any Wu-Tang just because I appreciate. I'm not a big listener of the Wu-Tang Clan. I just like the W.
I would have preferred seeing the Bends a little bit higher than Kid A, honestly. But, I just like the Bends more than Kid A when it comes to Radiohead.
Sure,
that's fair.
London Calling's fun.
Yep, Ready to Die, which I love that re-release without Puffy talking.
Jagged Little Pill beats out Ready to Die.
Man, people love that album, man.
I wonder who.
I like Billie Eilish's When We All Fall Asleep. I do. That's a great album. But again, I just
it's the same thing as Drake, right? If you're gonna do this, yeah.
What's that?
Just the same definition of Drake, right? She's really new to music.
Yeah, but she's really good. She's definitely better than Drake. But
I also think she has more substance to her stuff than Drake, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not taking anything away from Billie Eilish. She is a very talented musician. Her and her brother, they do great stuff. I just don't know if I'd put it on a list so soon in her career because I'm sure she's got more great stuff coming down the line. I'm glad to see A Tribe Called Quest, Low End Theory. That's one of my favorite albums of all time also.
Dude, and then this Kanye West, and it's not College Dropout?
Or Graduation?
Max, we're in the minority. Most people love this album. This is his most popular album amongst fans.
No, oh my God.
I just put it on my playlist because I have never heard it. I'm going to check it out because I've heard from enough people that I should listen to it. But it's got to impress me because I have not been a fan of his music.
Dropout? I mean, come on! Back when Kanye was just making really good music and that was it? Anyone remember those days?
Yeah, I do. Max, I do. Simpler times, man. Simpler times. Miles Davis, that's a good album too. Mm-hmm. Bruce Springsteen, I've never heard it. I love Pet Sound.
Born to Run's
Pet Sound is one of my favorite albums.
I gotta say, I love the Discovery Love for Daft Punk.
Nice, yeah. Dr. Dre's The Chronic is number 19.
Yep.
Taylor Swift.
Wow, Tay-Tay's so low. I figured she would be top.
You haven't seen one the top.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Might show up again.
Yeah, have we had a duplicate yet?
It'd been kind of. It's a lot to keep track of. We might have had duplicates.
Marvin Gaye, what a great album!
It is a
great
album.
Good one.
Yeah, that was so sweet.
I'm surprised it's that. I do like some Taylor Swift stuff. I like her newer stuff, like Folklore and Evermore. She's gotten to more of a folky style. I'd put those above that one, but I mean, it's fine. Adele, that makes sense. Bob Dylan.
It was great.
Okay, there's Radiohead. Okay,
the Blueprint was great. I love the Blueprint.
Yeah, it's a good album. Highway 61. I'd put another side of Bob Dylan over that personally, but that's a good one.
All right,
there's Fleetwood.
Yep.
I like Rumors.
So that's the
Lemonade.
Nirvana.
Nevermind's on my list. I like Nevermind.
Hey, there's some Amy Love. Yeah, Amy Winehouse Love. Awesome.
Now, everything I said about Drake, I'm going to completely flip-flop it because
I
that
agree.
album by Kendrick Lamar 100% belongs on this list. That album is fantastic.
All right.
Mad City.
Yeah, it's like
Drake hater, bro. Like Drake obviously is a better rapper, man.
I was say Drake is older than Kendrick, so it's like hard to like.
This is the first album that Dre and Kendrick did together. It is really solid. If you guys have not listened to that,
there's a Stevie Wonder repeat. Yeah, Frank. Hell yeah, I love Blonde. Frank Ocean, man. Purple Rain, yes. Okay, yeah. I'm getting happy. Abbey Road, okay.
Abbey Road, solid.
Thriller, yeah, I kind of figured. Ooh, Lauren. Hell yeah.
I mean, half of the people here, she doesn't even want listening to her music.
I mean, I'm happy for her on that front. I don't care. Like, I love that album.
Oh, no, that's a great album. That is a great album. Lost One, that is my favorite Lauryn Hill song of all time. Like, hands down. Awesome.
I love Lauryn Hill, and that whole rumor about what she said about white people listening to her music that was blown out of proportion. That's not exactly what she said. I don't have the exact quote here because I used to think that too. I'm like, this bitch doesn't want me listening to her music. Fuck her. That's not true. I've always liked Lauryn Hill. I liked her as part of the Fugees. It's a shame that she's only given us this album. I wish that she could give us another album, like give us something else. But you know, it is a good album. It is a great album.
Yeah, it's solid. I don't know, but and that's all. You know, it's all personal because like Bob Marley would be up in my number ones and twos, like for me. You know,
well, I mean, we can get into that here in a bit.
Yeah, but no, I mean, all right. Like, there's definitely a lot of stuff that needed to be there was there. So I mean, or at least a lot of the artists that needed to be there were there.
So long as there wasn't any Fall Out Boy on there.
We can all agree on
Backstreet Boys.
We can all agree on that.
Hey, you know, are you surprised that
30 Seconds to Mars?
Are you surprised Bieber wasn't there, or did I miss a Bieber?
He might have been on there somewhere.
Because he was super big for like a decade, right? Like,
I mean, we did kind of breeze through. We might have missed some stuff, but
I don't.
At least it wasn't high ranking.
I'm kind of surprised. Anytime you have like a phenomenon like him, like.
But no Ludacris, no.
I mean, didn't see like NSYNC or Britney on there. I didn't.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. A lot of '90s stuff.
No Backstreet Boys.
Are you supposed was Biggie on there at all? Like he had Tupac.
Yeah, he was on there.
Tupac was, I think, like 15 or 20 below Biggie.
Yeah,
I'm like, that has got to be set in some people.
I think Drake was higher than Tupac.
Yes, he was.
That was the upsetting part. Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, no, Drake was higher than a lot of people that he should not have been higher than.
Yeah.
I don't even think Drake would say that he should have been higher than these people. Like, I think Drake would acknowledge, like, All Eyes on Me is better than anything I've ever done. But he wouldn't acknowledge Kendrick, even though I think Kendrick good spot for Kendrick.
No. He'll artificial intelligence. Yeah, he'll AI him.
It's true. All right, guys, let's get into our top fives. I found my old list. I made a couple of small tweaks to it, but for the most part, it's the same. I'm going to start this off with my number 5. And this is I was really glad to see them reunite a couple times and do shows together. I'm sure it had to do with the Will Smith, Chris Rock incident that I'm getting this, but I freaking love it. And it is my favorite. Number 5 favorite album is He's the DJ, I'm the Rapper by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Say what you want about Will Smith. As a rapper, he's extremely underrated, especially his old stuff. He won the first rap Grammy. And oh my God, this album is just amazing. And to see DJ Jazzy Jeff is finally getting his due in like music, watching them perform together at the Hip Hop 50, like everybody else did like one song. They gave Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince like 25 minutes to close out this event and everybody in there was so excited to see them come out and do this. They've done a few more shows since then. I want that tour so bad. Like I hope Will Smith will finally say yes to it.
I would be so happy if Will Smith was like, you know what? Like I'm just gonna go rap. Like that would make me so happy.
Dude, he has a song on the Bad Boys soundtrack, which is okay. It's not a bad song at all. I think Will Smith is a good rapper. He's shown up on like Logic's new album. He's working on some stuff with Joyner Lucas. So he's like out there. And Joyner Lucas is another guy. Like huge Will Smith fan. Wrote a song about Will Smith. Now he's working with Will Smith. Like, good on you, man. But yeah, Will Smith does not get to do even his albums as Will Smith. They're still good albums. Like the last one he did, nobody really listened to, but it was probably his best solo album, even though all those albums still had DJ Jazzy involved, from Big Willie Style to the last one. Like
Summertime is an all-time classic. 100% all-time classic, like Hall of Fame, whatever you want to call it. Like he's made it. He's made it to the list of like untouchable songs. Like, yeah, a lot of people don't give him credit for that. And yeah, like I mean, like I would just be happy if Will Smith is like, hey, you know what? Like we're just gonna go back to the basics. Like we're gonna put all this other stuff. We're getting rid of Jada. We're getting rid of slapping people. We're just gonna be a rapper. And I would be 100% down for that.
And when he does features, he doesn't put his name on it. Like the Logic album, I don't think it says featuring Will Smith. You just listen to the song and suddenly he starts rapping, and it's like, yes, like this is awesome.
I'm down.
Like, no, 100%. Get back with Jeff. You guys do your thing. Like it's so fun. There's two artists. Like I obviously want to spend a lot of money to go see Eminem as soon as he tours. I'm sure that's coming with this new album, with as popular as it's right now. But Will Smith is another one. I can go stand on the corner and get down on my knees to raise some money for some tickets to see Will Smith in concert. Like I want to go to that show.
Here? How did we get
spend
here?
The money. It's fine. It's fine.
Jason, I love you. I love you.
Dude, I already told my mom. I said, if Eminem announces a tour, you better get me some knee pads because I got to raise that money.
Why is that a conversation with your mother?
Just to emphasize how much I want to go.
I'm dead. I'm fucking dead.
It's not true. I'm not going to do that, guys. It's a joke. Everybody calm down, internet. Don't at me.
No, at him. He deserves that. Just for like a week.
Oh, dude.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
That's right, man.
My God.
My girlfriend's fine with it. That's all that matters. Max, what is your number 5?
It's your mother.
My number 5, I'm going to say Crisscross Totally Crossed Out.
Dude, that almost made my list for the sheer fact of how much you and I listen to it. I still listen to it. Like, it's not a bad CD.
It's not bad. And, like, I mean, it's fully 90s rap. Like, you know, if that's not, you know, it's the boom bap. If you're not into that, like, it's not going to be for you. But, yeah, two little kids with the flow you ain't never heard. Like it's Max
and I,
cornerstone of my childhood, a great album. Yeah, you know, I Miss the Bus is actually my favorite song off that one.
I like Warm It Up, Chris. Kylie used to like
Yep.
headbang to that in her car seat as I was listening to that.
Great song.
With fifth grade, man, I used to wear the backwards shirt. And I remember when I got Crisscross's The Bomb album, which I do like that album as well. But when I bought it, and Max and I listened, when we listened to it, I think we were both disappointed at first because it wasn't as upbeat as the first one was. Like it had a lot more seriousness mixed into the album.
Oh, they've grown up.
Yeah, and even their last album, Young Rich Dangerous, is not a bad album either.
Yeah, man, they do a song with Redman. I mean, like, Tonight's the Night. Check that out. The Tonight's the Night remix of Redman is dope. Like, it's good.
Rest in peace to Chris. I can't remember which one passed away.
That died. Yeah. Dead Chris. Much respect. Live Chris. Still hanging with you, bro.
I should reach out to him. I'd love to talk to him. He was like part of my childhood.
That would be insane.
That would be
Justin, what's number 5?
My number 5. This was the only one from the list that made it over because I like it so much. Get Rich or Die Trying. That album, like I liked everything on it. Like I literally liked everything on it. Like Many Men, If I Can't. Like I listened to that Eminem 50 Cent song for forever. That's like one of my favorite songs of all time.
Patiently Wait. I love their friendship. I love Eminem and 50 Cent's friendship. Like their friendship is just something else. Because for the Super Bowl halftime show, right? They were going to perform. Jay-Z didn't want 50 Cent involved, like at all. He said, "I don't want you here. Like you're not part of this. I'm sorry." Eminem said, "I'm not doing it unless 50 Cent can come with me." So Jay-Z's like, "Well, you get 2 songs," and he's like, "Fine, give 50 one of my songs." And that's how 50 Cent got involved, because Jay-Z's not going to let this big headliner miss the show. But I love their friendship. They always talk. 50's always talking super positive, like great friendship. But that album's fantastic. I saw Dre was talking about it on Jimmy Kimmel recently. He's like, "Yeah, man, me and 50, Eminem and I, we produced 8 songs on the album, and me and 50 were done with our 8 in a week."
That's awesome.
So
that's so good to hear.
And that album is that good. And I was disappointed with everything 50 Cent has released since, unfortunately, but all the stuff, all his Ja Rule disses were fantastic.
Yeah, I agree. But I love that album very much.
Yeah, check out our podcast on epic rap beefs. Podcast clips, the recent episode.
Podcast clips coming back, everybody, right after the presidential debate, if it happens. Check it out. Mike, what is your number 5?
Well, just to let you know, these are albums that, because I don't really listen to albums all the way through anymore. These are the 5 that I remember, like, I can just listen to these all the way through and enjoy them thoroughly. 1998's The New Radicals with Maybe You've Been Brainwashed Too. I know everyone will know that album solely for the one song that goes, "You only get what you give." But there's so many other good ones on there. The album opens up with, I believe, the girl in the group going, make my nipples hard, let's go. And then immediately goes into like this rockin' Mother We Just Can't Get Enough song. And its closing song is genuinely like one of my favorite like melodies. The song's called Crying Like a Church on Monday, and I just love that. Yep, New Radicals. There you go.
Just added it to my iTunes because I forgot about this album, Mike. Thank you.
It was their only album, but I loved it. Like I was listening to that for all of 1998 into 1999, and just kept coming back into my rotation. So,
respect, man. Thank you for bringing that back to my life, because I totally forgot about it. My number 4, and not one of their albums was on that iTunes Top 100, and that is a shame. It is Eric B. and Rakim, Paid in Full. This album is amazing. We wouldn't have the lyrical rap we have today, really, without this album. And if you guys have not listened to Rakim, you should, because he is an amazing lyricist. And again, Eric B. is a great DJ, just like Jazzy Jeff. I wish turntables would come back to hip hop.
Yeah. That would be what's up. I agree.
There's like back, so bring back the turntables.
Yeah, and like that's what I'm saying. Like it's things are even like vinyl records are coming back around because people recognize like, hey, the sound is actually different. And so like there's going to be a group of people who enjoy this style of music, and I don't think that'll ever go away. Like it may not be as popular, yada yada, but I think that like a lot of that, like the stuff is just going to come back around because people are like, well, it's still a really good sound that I enjoy, so why wouldn't they do it? But my number 4 is Bob Marley, Kaya. This is a solid intro to Bob Marley. It's not like his best stuff, but it's just got a lot of good songs on there. And Time Will Tell is one of my favorite like Bob Marley songs of all time. So like that's on there. It starts you off easy with easy skanking and it moves right on from there. So like Bob Marley Kaya album is gonna be my number. I only own 4 records, so like we're gonna start here.
Hey guys, the truth behind this list today is just so I can add more stuff to my iTunes. So that's really why I'm doing this. I just
a little note. He comes back. Bob Marley comes back. So I like this is like it's a solid album, but like it's definitely. I don't know if you don't want to overload yourself with Bob Marley.
Unfortunately, one of them is the One Love movie soundtrack. Isn't that right, Max?
Did you see that movie, Max?
No. My parents actually saw it and they're like, it was okay, but like I'm still just like, get out of here. Get out of here. Nice. We're not doing this.
Everybody, Bob Marley.
Sorry, that's the album, the freaking greatest hit, Legend.
Speaking of, all the movie is out on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital, and we have free copies to give away. So subscribe.
I love that movie. It's so good. Check out the Bob Marley One Love.
Nah, man, I have your opinion.
Yeah, we have a group chat.
Giveaways coming up for If and Halo Season 2. So make sure you guys subscribe if you're watching us, because we will have digital copies of If and physical copies of Halo very, very soon. Justin,
as soon as we got that, I'll tell you here in a second. But as soon as we got that those movies for Bob Marley, I was like, Max is gonna love this. There's a group chat, and I was like, instantly, I saw the picture. It's like, we're getting a couple of these to give away. And I was like, oh, Max is gonna have an opinion.
I'm just not a fan of.
It's all good. I respect it entirely.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I'm just like, I think we need to grow. Like, if you're gonna tell the story of a person now, we need to grow up. Like, like people are more dynamic than what we're giving them credit for.
What's up, Hassan? Welcome here, buddy. Thank you.
Glad you're here. Yeah. Glad you're here too. My number 4. Sorry about it. American Idiot, Green Day. There's.
All right.
I similar to Mike's list. This is stuff that like I can have just on repeat, like just constantly. I'm of the mind of like a lot of singles made my life like in my rotation now rather than whole albums. But like I could listen to the whole album from American Idiot.
It's Dookie for me.
Good one.
Yeah, I mean Green Day is kind of like they're good for.
Yeah. Well, the thing about American Idiot is like it's like a rock opera basically. Like each song like connects to the other one and so forth. And boy, did they have some opinions about political stuff in the early 2000s.
Yeah. I loved American Idiot, Boulevard Broken Dreams, Holiday. Like all these were. Oh man, they were so good.
Was that the one with Jesus of Suburbia?
Yeah,
that's Jesus.
Yeah.
I was a Dookie fan. If this had been a top 10, in my playlist, my list, because I like Offspring Smash. So that'd probably be my rock album that kind of sounds like that. But yeah, Dookie, same as Max was. I think it's whatever Green Day album came out when you were like, music at that time. Because they're Minority. Is it Minority? One of their albums? Because that album, every song on that album.
No, Warning. Warning is the name of the album. Minority's on.
Okay, Warning. I listened to that. I thought every track sounded the same. I got off the train, but maybe I need to go back and check out the American Idiot album.
Oh, American Idiot's good.
No, that's a solid one.
That one has a lot of punch. Like lyrically, and it's great Green Day music, and lyrically they have a lot to say. That's more than a lot of their other albums. Were never this like politically bent. So
that would with Just Cause too, because. There was a lot to be pissed off about.
It kind of just came out of left field. You don't expect that from that band. There was like, we're actually smart thinking people too, and this, something needs to be done about all of this. So, they made this album, and it was awesome. But I was like, you expect it from Rage Against the Machine. You don't really expect it from Green Day.
For sure.
All right. My number 4, I actually saw on the 100 list there. It was Prince and the Revolution with Purple Rain. Like,
nice.
Yeah. Love the versatility on that album there. Again, starting off strong. When Doves Cry, man.
Oh, so good.
And of course, the titular Purple Rain with the amazing soloing and so forth. And yeah, I have another one on here that kind of goes hand in hand with the film, but this one, no. I like the movie fine that's based off of Purple Rain, but the album itself, completely different animal that I just enjoy for its own merits. So
yeah, oh yeah,
I need to see that movie. I like that album too. I like Prince a lot. I listen to Prince a lot later in life.
Prince is so good,
so good.
Like
so
I
good.
just recently revisited the remember they did the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame tribute to George Harrison, where they had they were all playing While My Guitar Gently Weeps. It was him, Tom Petty, Winwood, and I forget who else, but like then all of a sudden Prince comes out, does like the killer solo, and at the very end of the performance, like gracefully like schlips out of his guitar and chucks it into the audience. And I'm like, it still gets me every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh no, Prince is dope. Like you're saying, like he has just this range of music that like some of it sounds nothing like other. Like it Prince is amazing. Prince is amazing.
Yeah, I remember when I heard dude could rap, dude could do rock, dude could do R&B. Like there's nothing that Prince couldn't do. So versatile. We don't get that a lot in music these days. So my number 3, so making this list, I was struggling because I didn't want to cut one of these out. So I'm doing this to talk to my girlfriend. She's like, "It's your list, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "Okay, just have a tie." So I'm having a tie. My tie for number 3 is Outkast, ATL, and Tupac's Speed Against the World. Both of these albums I can listen to from front to back. Andre 3000 for Outkast is so good. This album doesn't get talked about enough because Stankonia and Aquemini and Love Below kind of overshadow it. But in my opinion, it is their best album as far as rapping goes. And Tupac's Me Against the World. This album came out, this is his 3rd album before his Death Row days. And it's the perfect mix of who Tupac was. You got the ballad poetry type songs, you've got the in your face type songs, you've got the party type songs, and I just think it's such a good album. Yeah, so that's and the Outkast ATLians is the first time I ever had a censored CD where you could tell the difference between the parental advisory and the censored, because the parental advisory had a naked woman on the cover and the censored version had a bra and panties on her, so you could tell the difference. I thought that was funny growing up, but
it wasn't a smell the gloves situation.
Oh, shit.
Oh, goodness sake. All right. My number 3, my second album that I actually own, is the Rage Against the Machine Renegades cover album. This isn't their best album, but it's just got a lot of really good covers on here. And it was available at the record store that I went to, so that's why I picked up this one. And there's no other Rage Against the Machine album here. But How I Can Just Kill a Man is like, it goes hard. They go hard, and I'm like forever a fan of it. So yeah, that's my number 3, or my album number 2.
Have you ever there's a YouTube video of Rage Against the Machines playing like in a courtyard before they got big? Like it's like 7 months before they did their first like big show. And it's super cool because you like people are just walking by, like they don't realize that they're like watching like the Rage Against, you know what I mean? Like before like their Rage.
No, I haven't seen that. What I do love is their music video that they do in front of the stock exchange. And like they actually got arrested. Like they set up and played rock music right in front of the freaking stock exchange. And it was what was that dude? The documentary guy. He's like a Michael something.
Oh,
Moore. Michael Moore.
Yeah, Michael Moore. I bet
he directed it.
Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I just testify, but no, I like. They actually set up like amps and speakers and jammed out for like I think like 7.5 minutes before the police showed up, but awesome. Like in front of the actual New York Stock Exchange. So that was pretty dope.
That is awesome. My number 3, similar to Max. I kind of lumped 2 together because it's basically the same band minus one human, and it's Audio Slave. And Audio Slave's like first album, because it's Rage Against the Machines plus the lead singer from Soundgarden.
Yep,
and it's great.
R.I.P. Chris.
Yeah, I saw him live a couple years before he died, and it was so good. He just was acoustic doing his thing. But no, I love that album. Like any car ride, any long extended car ride, for sure. That almost half the songs.
Have you heard his cover of Billie Jean?
No, yes. I'll check it out. I'm not.
Check it out for sure.
He did some awesome like acoustic covers.
He has one of my favorite.
Nothing Compares to You is really good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, he's one of my favorite voices.
That's the one that has Like a Stone, right?
Yeah.
That has Like a Stone. Yeah, no, I love that.
Mm-hmm. A great album.
Was it Cochise? I think Cochise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But great album. Wait, what a set of pipes on that guy,
dude! One of my favorites.
Yeah. Number 3 for me, like I said, this one, it's a live album, but it's also a concert film album. It's Talking Heads Stop Making Sense, because there was the movie that was basically just like a concert movie, and then they put out the live album. But I just love the interpretations of the songs on there. Like, it's got the Psycho Killer performance he does with like the boombox and acoustic guitar. Of course, Once in a Lifetime and things like that, Burning Down the House. A lot of like just awesome live performances of Talking Heads, and man, gotta hand it to David Byrne, still going strong now, decades later. Like, so good.
I mean, is he still having kids? Because that's how Mick Jagger rolls.
Let me see.
I saw him live last month. That dude still moves like Jagger. He's like 85 years old and still
alien.
Moves.
That dude is not human.
Only one kid.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't.
Married once, one kid.
One kid. All right, hey.
Yeah, I just added the Talking Heads to my iTunes playlist. Thank you, Mike.
He can only afford to buy so many big suits.
My number 1 is going to surprise everybody because I'm about to say what my number 2 is, and everybody's going to think
Garfield theme song
of all time. I've been a hip hop fan since I was 4 years old. I don't know where the love for it came from. My parents didn't listen to it. Somehow I stumbled across hip hop. It's all I've listened to my whole life.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I didn't know Max when I was 4. Like, I got like most of my black friends into hip hop. But anyway, I again didn't know where it came from. Used to get picked on for listening to hip hop, growing up in a white school. Obviously, I'm not looking for sympathy or anything. But then Eminem comes out with the Slim Shady LP, and suddenly it's everywhere. Hip hop, not just Eminem, but hip hop in general. Because I remember going to our first band dance and being told we don't play rap here when someone and I requested a song. And then Will Smith came out and it started to slowly become more acceptable in the school and so forth. But Eminem, Marshall Mathers LP is my number 2. I love this CD. There's so much about this CD I can relate to. One of the best things to come out of the CD is when, all the hate that he got for his gay references. And then he got to perform with Elton John at the Grammys, which is a huge fuck you to all of his critics. My dad's favorite artist is Elton John. My favorite artist is obviously Eminem. The two of us getting to watch our favorite artists perform together was kind of like a bonding experience. Then we went to see Eminem together. Later on, we've seen Elton John together. So, yeah, this album from start to finish. I can't listen to Kim. Like, I have. It's a great – I understand the merits of it, and it's really well done, but it's a hard song to listen to if you've ever heard the song Kim. He's literally killing his wife in the song. But, so good. So good. So much said about that time period, relating to some of the things he's saying about listening to hip hop growing up. But it's my number 2 album of all time.
Yep.
And I didn't even want to be the dude's fan. Like, I did not want to be My Name came out. My Name came out. Max liked it. I did not. I'm like, why this guy? Like, I'm not going to be that guy that's listened to rap my whole life. And suddenly this white guy comes out who's okay at it, and I'm going to jump on his bandwagon. No, it was Guilty Conscience that pulled me in. Max was like, you got to check out this Guilty Conscience song. I know you didn't like the first one. Check out this. And I did. And then I bought that CD, and I remember sitting in Tam's Corsica listening to it from start to finish. And oh my God, just laughing the whole way through. But
that's one of the things for me though. Like if if you can make, that's why I love Weird Al Yankovic, right? Because if you can make me laugh, if your song is funny, it's a whole extra level of appreciated for me. So yeah, Eminem was just funny. Like, I mean, like if he never, became Eminem, like who he is now, like I would have still loved his first albums just because they were so funny. Like the guy is funny. So yeah, that's what got me. But obviously, Jason, it worked out for you.
But Max, what is your number 2?
Number 2 was pretty high on the list here. Yeah, man, The Chronic. I mean, you just gotta, like, I saw it there. I saw it sitting there, and I guess you guys saw what I paid for it. But yeah, freaking such a great album. And it's like the first one. It was the start of something huge. Like and with our Beats headphones on, we've never looked back, right? Like,
that's right, man. And without that number 2 is yours. I don't have my number 2 like the way it stands right now because Eminem was talking to No Limit Records and Def Jam as well, and like if that CD hadn't kicked off, who knows if I'd even be a fan of this guy like now. So yeah, Dr. Dre is the start of everything, and the fact that he's reinvented himself so many times is just phenomenal.
Yep.
Cool. My number 2, and I think I'm breaking some rules here. Around, like, it's kind of a compilation album, so apologies in advance. But Metallica,
no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Metallica S&M, just because they have an orchestra with the San Francisco Symphony. Played with them, and it's just like every song is just cranked up to an 11. It's so fun to listen to.
Yes,
it's so fun to listen to.
Yes, because even Metalocalypse. I don't know if any of you guys have watched that.
Yeah, I love
but the episode they do with the death harmonic is so good. Like, because it just sounds great. Metal music and symphony music need to be put together more often.
Yeah, well, even hip hop. If you're a fan of Metro Boomin, the songs he's written or produced, there's on his YouTube channel. There's a whole symphony that plays it with him, and he does a cool set with a bunch of stuff with the symphony, which is a lot of fun too. So I'm just a big fan when you can incorporate symphonies with albums. But S&M by far my favorite.
All right. My number 2 is 1978's Blue Valentine from Tom Waits. I could listen to Tom Waits sing, read the phone book, do whatever. Like, I love that dude's voice so much, and he's got some really great stuff on that album. Like, there's a rendition of Somewhere from West Side Story that he does on there, and you never think, like, Tom Waits' voice would match up with something from West Side Story, but it is like beautiful. Like, he gets the rough and tumble, like, there's a place for us, but then when he hits the high notes of Somewhere, I'm like, oh my god, I want to cry. And just there's so many good songs on this album, like Romeo is Bleeding, Christmas Card from a Hooker in Minneapolis is a great song.
Oh, it's a good name regardless.
Oh no, it sticks in the mind. And it's just this dude, like reading correspondence. It's storytelling at its finest, and it's done in like either low key like lounge singing type of atmosphere, or he gets really experimental and jazzy at times. Like, no, it's one of my favorites. And again, like, his iconic voice cannot be matched. I just love Tom Waits. Like, inspiration for Heath Ledger's Joker. So is Tom Waits. So yeah, I mean, go check out some interviews with Tom Waits back in the day. The dude is wild. He's
all right. Well, my number 1 is my entire list has been wrapped so far. My number 1 is the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I love this album. I love it from start to finish. The last song, In the Life, where they kind of took a John Lennon song and he's like, I need something different here. And then Paul McCartney comes in with this upbeat song, and then Lennon closes it out soft. I freaking love the entire album, start to finish. The song, I'm missing the titles, I'm sorry, but he's just reading like a pamphlet of an ad for a kite in this kite show, and it's just so well done. Like, the album is fantastic. I like the Beatles on drugs. I'm sorry, everything that they did post Rubber Soul, I believe, is just fantastic.
That's fine. I would have been like, he likes Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the Movies album. Like that would with the Bee Gees and Aerosmith as the anti-Beatles band. Like,
well, John Lennon is my favorite voice in rock and roll. I just love the way he sings. So yeah, this album really showcases it.
Nice,
cool.
Yep. My number one, my favorite album that I own right now is we're going back to Bob Marley. It is the Dread album. Oh, I gotta get this to over here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, friggin' this one is a banger. Okay, this album has got like 8 out of 10 good songs on it. Like it is a 100% solid banger. Yeah, and I think a couple of the songs are on Legends, so you might have heard a couple of the songs. Lively Up Yourself and Talking Blues. But there's so many. It's got No Woman No Cry on there, but not the super slow version that you hear on Legend. The way it was actually played, it was a lot like freaking that thing you do. What was that movie with Tom Hanks where he did the band?
That thing you do. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. So it's like that movie. You know, like they were playing it as this ballad in first, and the dude's like, "No, like we're supposed to
speed it up."
No Woman No Cry. Okay, same deal. Yeah, it's so much better. It's the best version of No Woman No Cry. It is a solid album. It's just banger after banger. It opens up with oh god, what is it? So Josh say? No, it opens up with Lively Up Yourself. All right, so like let's go. Like it's great. 7 or 8 hits like back to back to back.
Nice.
Sweet. My number one is, I think, mainly because I could never get another one of these from this band because the Chester's gone. But Hybrid Theory from Linkin Park, it had like the songs of my childhood. Like I don't know, I could listen to that whole album consistently.
R.I.P. Chester.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I have a few Linkin Park songs on on my playlist. But like when with the Jay-Z, the Hybrid Theory or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
the mashup was great.
Was that Numb Encore? Yeah.
Yes.
Was the big one.
They did that entire album, and what people don't know going into that album is they literally re-recorded the songs together. Like it wasn't just them mixing the songs. Like they got in the studio and did it because Jay-Z was commenting. Like they have a behind-the-scenes video, and he's like, he has to rap faster than he did on the original song. He's like, Young Jay, this is Young Jay's. I don't know if I can do this like this fast, but yeah, dude. Meteora is my favorite Linkin Park album, Justin, but like respect. Like I love Chester's voice. I think he is just fantastic. And like rest in peace, him and Mike, the way that they combine the rap and the rock they are the only rap rock band that I would say like deserves to maybe be on that top 100 list that we just looked at.
Yeah, for sure. They were great. And they changed genres so often, or like changed their sound so often. It was a lot of fun to listen to.
Yeah, I didn't get to see them live.
Well, speaking of RAP, my number one is, he's my musical hero. Jeff Buckley is like one of my all-time favorites. Oh, yeah. But he only had one official release called Grace, and I love that album. Don't get me wrong; it's the one that has his version of Hallelujah on it and everything, and Last Goodbye and things like that. But what I really, really love is this album they released posthumously called Sketches for My Sweetheart the Drunk, where it's semi-finished like demo stuff that he was putting together. Like he was getting ready to release another album and then ended up unfortunately like drowning at the age of he was part of the 27 Club, and like hearing about his story and stuff like that, like, you know, really spoke to me. But there's a lot of stuff on this, a lot of these sketches, if you will, on this album that speak to me even more. Like Everybody Here Wants You. Morning Theft is one of my favorite songs ever, and it's not even complete, but it's beautiful stuff from an artist who I'm like, man, if only he'd been able to polish these off, or if only, you know, he could have lived well into probably now his like late 50s, 60s and so forth. Like, man, just
what album,
a nice
Mike?
Sketches for My Sweetheart the Drunk. It was like I said, it was released after he passed away.
Win titles today.
Yeah, I mean,
100%. 100%.
No, I like stuff that sticks out in the mind. But there's a lot of good stuff on there, and I'd wholly recommend a lot of that. I'd recommend, of course, Grace is a great album. Any of the live recordings, because he used to play around New York City, and that's the thing. I used to live in New York City, so I'd do the Jeff Buckley tour where I'd go around see if any of these places were still active, or at least try to get the ambiance of what it would be like to be Jeff performing in some places. And so always stayed with me.
Nice.
Awesome.
Well, everybody, you guys can follow Mike at youtube.com/Mike McGTV. Go subscribe, check out his videos, follow him on all the social medias at Mike McGTV, right? Is your Twitter. And
Yelp.
Guys, tomorrow at noon, because I've been doing replays of old shows. We're going to be re-airing our first show ever tomorrow at noon, so you could definitely go check that out. Definitely did not have these fun thumbnails back in the day. We had that little one down below. That was our thumbnail. I could not put it on there. And then tomorrow at 8 o'clock, of course, Matt Talk is live, so definitely come hang out with us. I'm learning how to use Canva, and I'm actually liking it a lot, so I might be signing up for a subscription of it.
You just need an editor. That's it.
You type up? Do you type up something?
The Justin one, I have no excuse for. The one Justin told me the other day, he's like, this one you did, it's my favorite one you've done so far. And I literally spent 30 seconds on it. And it's, of course, too big for this. But I made one with Chris Candy. And it was
just clean, man. Clean images are good. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I agree.
But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for the support. We love that we're growing. It's fantastic. So that should be in almost 10 years. And then, see the growth we have. It's just, yeah.
We're
it's
old.
Awesome.
But anyway.
Inflation.
You're awesome. Thank you so much.
Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Cycle your droids.
Whether you're solving murders during breakfast, cracking cold cases on your commute, or playing amateur detective at bedtime, Amazon Music's got millions of podcast episodes waiting. Just download the Amazon Music app and start listening to your favorite true crime podcasts ad-free, included with Prime.